If you're looking at upgrading your bike, upgrading to electronic shifting is one of the nicer upgrades you can do to your bike. There's two main brands we deal with are SRAM and Shimano. It's typically going to be around anywhere from $1,000 to up to a little over $2,000 to upgrade from a mechanical shifting to electronic. A couple of the big differences, SRAM uses external batteries, one on each derailleur, easy to change, pop on and off very quickly. You get about 1,000 kilometers, 600 miles of riding on a charge. Front and rear, this is a 2x bike, so there are two batteries on it. Nice thing with this is if it's fairly hilly and you're shifting a lot, say your rear battery dies, you can switch the batteries around. The Shimano system, they have a little longer range, they have a little bit bigger battery, but their batteries are stored internally. It's about 1,000 miles of riding on a Shimano battery versus the 1,000 kilometers or 600 miles on the SRAM system. The other big difference is the feel of their systems. The brake levers here, they do have batteries in them, so both the SRAM and Shimano, you want to make sure you're checking your batteries. Shifters operate a little differently on SRAM. This is going to be going to a little harder gear. This goes to a little easier gear. If you have 2x, you can push both of them and it will shift your front derailleur here by pushing both of them, which is kind of a neat system. The Shimano typically has a little smoother operation. It's very quiet when it's shifting gears. Advantages going to electronic shifting over mechanical. I almost never have to adjust my shifting. You don't get any of, we call it cable stretch, you don't get any of the housing or ferrules settling in, so the shifting, once it's set, tends to stay set. Both of them use apps now on the phone, the 12-speed shift systems. The nice thing with that is you can check your battery levels on both your shifters and your derailleurs, so it'll tell you if you do need to plug your batteries in and charge them, which is really nice. The nice thing with SRAM is you can pick up an extra battery. They're not super expensive. I think they're about $60. I do carry an extra battery if I'm going for long rides, just as a backup in case something happens. It's a very small thing to carry with you. It just weighs a few grams, nothing real heavy. One thing with electronic shifting, and I think the most useful bike to have it on personally, is on a tri-bike. I've got tri-bikes, mountain bikes, road bikes, but if I had to pick one bike that I would put my electronic shifting on, and only one bike, it would be my tri-bike. And the one reason I like that is you get two sets of levers for here. One when you're down in the aero bars, you can be shifting from here, and when you're up on the hoods, you can be shifting from here. Versus mechanical, say you're going up a steep hill and you needed to shift, you would actually have to take one hand off the handlebar. That is the one thing that I think is super helpful with the electronic shifting. It does give you this option of shifting when you're in the bullhorn. So if you're going up a really steep hill and you want to be here for security, and so you can set up while you're climbing, it allows you to shift into easier gears while you're going up the hill from here.